Hello, everyone. It's Talk to Meshif, as always.
And I'm Axion, and we're going to be doing a 1v1 on Lost Temple between MayEclipse, the red Terran in the southern position, and there in the northeast is Alenick, the blue Terran. And in the email it said that this is a Silver League game, but it did not specify which one of these players had sent it to us. So whoever it was, thank you for sending it to us. Just post in the comments which one of you it was when it gets up there on YouTube. And we do have a couple announcements. I probably first and foremost, this is going to be either the last or second to last game with me having a terrible microphone or no microphone, as I'm headed to Best Buy today to pick up a headset and hopefully improve that audio quality. And what is the second announcement there, Mesher?
The second announcement is that we will be taking just a quick little break this weekend from casting. We both have some things going on, some school type stuff that we got to take care of. So I think we'll probably get a game up Thursday. We're casting this on Wednesday, but this video will probably go up Thursday and maybe Friday as well. But then Saturday and Sunday there probably won't be any casts going out. So go back and watch some old ones if you were jonesing for some Axion and Talk to Meshif amazingly stellar commentary. And if you want, just watch some of the old videos. But then when we're back next week, Monday, Tuesday, we'll get right back in the groove of things. Keep trying to put out at least one cast every day, which is what we've been doing so far. And we'll have better audio quality with a legit microphone for Axion, as well as we have a pretty big game that we're going to cast that we alluded to in one of our earlier videos, kind of like a celebratory cast perhaps for maybe 1,000 upload views, which we're getting dangerously close to. So, if you guys keep watching, we're going to get closer and closer to that, and we got a pretty epic game that we think you guys will really enjoy us casting. So look forward to that.
Yeah, and if we take a quick look at Alenick's base here, just a couple things I'd like to point out. He did get his barracks at 11 and his refinery at 12. Now his orbital command's going down at 14, and he only has one guy mining the gas. But the main point I'd like to make is about this wall in. It's never a bad idea to wall in your ramp, but he seems to have done it incredibly early. So he did around 14 supply. Players tend to get scared. They often like to. I mean, I feel safe behind a wall, and I feel like you can't get those Zerglings up there quickly. They're pretty much useless against the Supply Depot wall until they turn into Banemen. And Zealots aren't really going to do too much if you have a bunch of Marines behind there to support it. But against Terran, you really don't need to wall in that much because there's not that much early pressure that's really going to hit you. And I really think that we've been discovering in our 2v2s that this walling can often hurt because you can't get as good a concave if you're stuck there behind the wall as if you're on the lower ground by the bottom of the ramp.
Yeah, definitely something we've been trying to shy away from is, against Zerg, it's probably safe. And not a bad idea, but against Toss and Terran, we've been starting to just build your buildings wherever you want inside your main, and then just rally your units down here. If you want to throw up a bunker, even out here, there's a pretty decent choke right here. That's not much, it's fairly wider than your main ramp, but still easy enough to defend if you because you can get better position. When you have buildings here, you can't really position your units in a nice concave to prevent an attacking force. But if you move them out here, you throw down a couple of bunkers or something, then you can also get your your natural expansion more easily. So that's something we definitely suggest. And we see concussive shells for Alenick. I'm not sure how we're going to pronounce that going down. And we just see a second bunker finishing for MayEclipse. So he's D'ing up pretty defensively. And the starport is just being built right now as well. Just getting started on that for MayEclipse. So we'll see what he can do with that.
Yeah, he's got the 1-1-1 going at the moment with the tech lab on the factory about to complete. So I'd imagine he's going to be getting siege tanks with siege tech. And MayEclipse as well is getting out the siege tank, and his starport is about halfway done. Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong. His starport is just started. Looking at the wrong player there. Alenick has just started his starport as he throws down a reactor on a tech lab on the tank. So I'd say just looks like a standard bio ball push with tanks to support right now.
Yeah, he's getting the reactor on that second barrack, so he's going to try to crank out some Marines from there. He's building a Marine from his Tech Lab barracks, and that's kind of strange because if you opted to go that fast Tech Lab and get the concussive shells, also known as Marauder Slow upgrade, you might as well be producing Marauders out of there, especially when your reactor is just about to complete on your other racks, and you can easily get 2 Marines out of there. So had he done that, now he could be producing another Marauder, instead of having this barracks, and he just starts it. He is supply blocked a little bit, but use the most efficient use of your buildings. There would have been a little bit better to getting against Terran. If MayEclipse goes the exact same build, MayEclipse is going to have the defender's advantage. So every little extra unit and every few seconds that you can squeak out early in the game can really have a big difference on the game later on.
Yeah, and it looks like Alenick Siege Tech just finished, and he is getting out of Siege Tank while he moves his Marines and Marauders down there by his natural. He does have quite a few minerals, about 700. So I'd really like to see him push out and get his natural, try to secure that. He is sending an SCV down here. I wonder where it's going to go. It's going to build the command center, or it's just going to chill there. Well, it's not going to do much, as we do have a drop here from MayEclipse right there on the ledge, and it's just going to splash all of these Marines. That is just great positioning by the tank. It's a pretty common strategy on Lost Temple, especially against Zerg. If they get their hatchery right here, just kind of drop a tank off with some Marine support, and you can do quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, that was a really good drop. I think I was getting a little bit of lag on the drive over in the medevac, but I think I'm good now. And if we look at MayEclipse supply, he's at 40 under 43. And then if we go to Alenick, he's at 44 under 59. Halfway through his engineering bay. So he just got 2 medevacs out of his own. And his bio ball is pretty solid right now. He's got that 1 tank to support it with the Siege Tech. But I really like that drop play by MayEclipse. That was really, abuse this high ground, especially if you think your opponent has taken an early expand here. Abuse the high ground with the tanks. Good idea to have some Marines. You don't want like a lone Banshee to come over here and snipe your tank, defenseless. So definitely a good idea to bring the Marines. And it looks like Alenick is now going to push out with a double medevac drop of his own as he is scouting up on that high ground to make sure that there's no more units there.
Yeah, it's always a good idea. Counter drops are always great. It looks like his expansion is almost halfway done. As MayEclipse's expansion is finished, and I would like to see convert to the natural there, so we can start to get mining on it. I'd say it's about even right now. MayEclipse, I would say, might have a psychological advantage putting that little bit of early pressure on, but army-wise, MayEclipse has more tanks.
Yeah, if we look at the units, we have 1 more tank for MayEclipse and 5 more Marines, but he has no Marauders, so that's pretty much, it's pretty much even when you look at that. And here comes the drop in the back of the base. We're going to see what he's able to do with this. He's going to try to abuse, I don't know if he's going to be able to drop.
Not to interrupt you, but if you look, there's also going to be a drop there in the back of Alenick's base, possibly, after this drop.